out of survival. We were a company in business for 5 years, and I was known for sales trainings via sales calls. I was a sales guy already for about 14 years by that time, and I had mastered this process called cold calling. COVID happened, everybody went home. We could not make cold calls work for us. And I did a research which identified for us as a company that we close our accounts the fastest when we are directly speaking to CXOs or family businesses. I knew LinkedIn is a platform if you're into enterprise sales for sure to connect with these guys directly at scale. I went online, I found Dux-Soup, and I wasn't a tech savvy guy. I had used Zoom for the first time that year. I came across Dux. It was so easy for me to understand as a non techie. Hey, you sign up. All right, that makes sense to me. Get your free trial. That makes sense for me. No credit card. Okay. Then you go ahead, you go to options, and you are able to see what would each option do. Skip a profile if a photo is blank. Yeah, that makes sense to me. I want to skip those guys because they're probably not that active on LinkedIn. So I did that for about an hour. I got my free account for 2 weeks, and then I went ahead and created a campaign. It wasn't a fancy campaign. I just wrote what I felt was right outside, the way we do things today. And boom, boom, boom. I clicked on the buttons that Duck Soup said. The campaign started 2 weeks down the line. We had the biggest sales we've ever made as a company in the last 5 years. I was looking to survive. As I said, we started thriving. So that was the start of our relationship with Duck Soup. We use it in different ways because for me, Duck Soup is a superpower. I'm saying this to you because I do not get any commission till date from Duck Soup. Okay? Till today, everybody that comes on board, and I don't know how many people use it because of all the conversations that we have, that revenue goes directly to Rux because I'm a user of that. So it's a superpower, and I could use it in 10 different ways. We use it for our research, where we create a campaign based on our experience of what is happening in an industry in a particular geography. We create mind maps. We integrate that with Sales Navigator. By the way, you should have a Sales Navigator for you to be able to use Dux-Soup as a superpower. It's just because of the way LinkedIn works. There are 40 filters or matrices that you can use on LinkedIn, which you need to have experience of. So that's, again, multiple ways of using LinkedIn. And then we combine that with different kinds of drip campaign messages, which would sometimes have visit profiles to build a relationship, follower profile, not very often, but sometimes endorse a profile, use the in-mail. Maybe I connected with somebody at a company and it did not work out, and I want to now speak to 10 other people. Maybe you are an ex-customer and I want to get in touch with other parts of your company in different geographies to expand my account. So we use it in different ways, man, because it's the bread and butter for us because that's where your revenue is. So I don't know how to answer that question in short, but you think of a way, we use it in that way. I have to say, Adam, it's the customer support. Okay? And I would say that before even the beauty of the tool and how the navigation works, which is amazing. The reason to stick with Dux-Soup is the UI UX and how easy it is for non-techie people to understand. I've literally trained people on Dux-Soup who don't come from a tech background in 7 days to 14 days to understand, oh, this is continue, this is qualifying, this is qualify out, this is what am I supposed to do with that. But even, and that's a lot to say about the UI UX, but even above that for us is the customer support, because I've never had the customer support team not reply to us in 4 years across 1,000 messages, and 99.99% of the time they've replied on the same day if it's Monday through Friday, right? That's a lot of customer support that we've got for ourselves and for our clients, and that's why we are still with them. It's given us the power to think beyond our geographies, to expand our potential, our revenues, and our scope of businesses because of the way the whole thing works. We've been able to 15x our business in 4 years. While I'm recording this, no matter when you listen to this, right? Even if we close three more accounts, we would achieve the target that we have for the next 9 months. That's a lot to say, because sales and revenue is not easy to get, especially in today's world where you have so much competition. For my clients, it's given them the belief that sales and marketing is not supposed to be hard. I don't need a big team to do that. I don't need to put in a lot of dollars into marketing without knowing what's going to come out of it. Paid marketing is not the only way. Events, booths is not just one, it's not just the way of doing activities, spending thousands and thousands of dollars hoping something would happen. I could have a channel and I could use it in 10 different ways if I would want to. So, all that combined, it's given us the belief, the scope, the expansion, and the results at the end of all this stuff, so that we could grow our businesses and then, do a lot more amazing things as companies and people. So, our motivation, our energy levels, our confidence in the world today is just changed. On a personal note, I'm able to shift to any city that I want, work from a cafe, be anywhere, and still be able to sell. I would recommend Dux-Soup for three reasons. One, we've used it for ourselves for the last 4 years and never made a cold call. That's a lot to say for a company which used to only make cold calls, and we've had 40 clients use it. So that's a great testimonial why you should try it out. Second is the UI UX and the ease with which you could test it out and you could understand how automation could work with you. In today's world, you can't live without automation. Can you live with it? DuckSoup's UI UX would help you answer those questions. And third is the support. You have any questions, you reach out to info at the rate dux-soup.com, and you will see they reply to you within 48 hours if it's working hours. For us, as I said, it's always been 24 hours, 99.99% of the time. So those three things in itself should give you a great platform to try it out. You have enough testimonials, enough results, enough support, and a great UI UX. So give it a shot and see what happens.